Hello, it's Sunday. Oh my God. Ooh, that's gonna hurt tomorrow. It's Sunday. It's time for my mental health vlog. I got some sun today. Tell you. It's been a busy but good week. First, I'll let y'all know how the job is going. I was really stressed out about a project that I was working on that my new boss gave me, and then went on vacation, and I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I wasn't sure if I was doing it right, and I was really concerned about it. When she got back and we went over it together, I did exactly what she expected I would do with the information that I had, and actually went above and beyond a little bit on some stuff, which made her pretty happy. So yeah, that was a lot of stress alleviated, and I felt pretty darn good about it. Because all the questions that I had, things I didn't know, was information that I wouldn't have had at this point. So I felt pretty good about that. Other parts of my job are going really, really well. I'm involved with a lot of different projects, which is pretty cool. On one of the projects, I we were just about to push something live, and I'm like, hey, what about this? And it was something that they hadn't thought about, and it changed a couple of different things. So that was pretty cool. That I'm able to offer a opinion or an observation that they hadn't considered yet, just because of my unique lineage, where I came from in the company and worked my way up, and the sides of the business that I've worked on. So that was pretty cool. I did discover an error in one of the programs that had just gone live, and it was once I found the error and I showed it to the developers that were working on the project. They said, "Oh, this actually explains two different errors we've been getting in other parts of the program that we didn't understand." So I was able to give them some causality of what was causing some errors that they weren't able to figure out why. So that was pretty cool. So I really felt good at work this week. I really felt like I was kind of coming into it, and the one of the people that I'm taking over for, that she's retiring at the end of this month, I will start leading the meetings that she usually leads. I'll be doing that this week. So I'm a little nervous about leading meetings, but I will tell you, I did increase my Focalin for the ADHD, just because I felt like my new position requires me to be in more meetings and requires me to pay attention to more details and more people talking, which is where I tend to drift. So I did increase my Focalin prescription. So, and I talked to my psychiatrist about that. She totally was like, fine, because I was on a really low dose anyway. So this kind of gave me just a little bump to stay focused during work hours. My boyfriend's dad had a little bit of a health scare this week. It was Thursday morning. My boyfriend was here just about to leave, because he leaves Thursday mornings. And he got a call from his mom that his dad was in the hospital. And at the moment, they had said stroke. We didn't, so we, of course, were panicking, trying to, get things squared away. And I had an appointment at I had to finish it at work before I could get on the road. But when I got done with that, I went south to be with the family. Long story short, lots of tests, kept him overnight. He kind of had an episode while he was driving and ended up on the side of the road. Didn't injure himself or the car or anybody else. When the police found him, he was not really super responsive, so they took him to the ER. Turns out he had a seizure of sorts, so they're still waiting on some tests, but definitely a little health scare that shook up the week and scoop and kept it interesting. He and both my boyfriend's parents were very appreciative that I was there and dropped everything and willing to do whatever I needed to do to support the family, because I think of them as family, and yeah, I felt like it's what I needed to do, so I did it. I feel like my boyfriend would do the same thing for me if something would happen to my parents. So that's what you do. I did get a phone call from my son this week, and he video chatted me, and he showed me his room and the new apartment, and he seems to be adjusting really well with the apartment, and he's made some new friends at the pool, like we knew he would, and he made some new friends at the game room, which like we knew he would. So he seems to be pretty happy there. Um, so yeah, and it was cool for him to show me around the apartment. So I may never see the inside of it, but at least I got a little bit of a sense of where he is when he's talking to me, which was important for me. I had my last meeting with my probation officer this week. In his words, because my probation ends on June 29th. For most of you that know, this is from when I punched my ex's current boyfriend November of 2019. And then after lots of court stuff, I had 9 months of probation. So according to my probation officer, because this was the last meeting, as long as I don't get caught doing anything illegal before June 29th, I'm free and clear and done with my probation. So yay, I'm done with my probation. And I've been keeping my nose clean for 9 months. I'll keep it pretty tidy until the end of the month. And probably then some, because I just don't want any more legal issues. I have something on my shorts. I think it's queso from the thing today. Was having some issues sleeping really bad this week, where I felt like I was laying in bed awake all night long. And talked to my psychiatrist about that too. She's put me on a new sleep aid that's really light, and it's something that they prescribe to kids. The first night I took it, I made the mistake of taking it with my what's it called? Not metformin, melatonin. I took it with my melatonin that night, and oh shit, it's like I took the medication and passed out with phone in hand. Woke up at 2 a.m, like, where am I? Why have I not moved? What time is it? It knocked my ass out. So I put everything back on the charger, went back to sleep, and I was gone. I mean, gone. I would wake up on like random parts of the bed, have no idea how I got there. So it worked really well the first night, mixed with the melatonin. However, I probably need to cut the melatonin down a little bit, because the next morning I was groggy, and I needed electrical cables attached to my nipples to get functioning. Not literally, but it was really hard to get moving. So if you're interested in the name of the medication, let me know, and I'll message me, and I'll shoot your thing. Still waiting on. I had to take a second testosterone test to make sure that my numbers were still really low. They were. So now that they've done that, insurance should agree to pay for the testosterone medication, which is like a cream or something that I apply on my chest like once a day or something. So I definitely like to see those numbers get back in a more malleable range. Did have a little bit of a setback on a financial issue that I'm working on. My ex and I are working on. We had to do some stuff with court, and I got denied. So still got to work on some stuff to get that cleaned up. I had a great game night last night with my boyfriend and some friends that I love, and I don't see nearly as much since they've moved up north. But it was really nice to just hang out and watch a movie and play games and have dinner and just laugh and have a good time. And I miss that. I used to hang out with them every Tuesday night because they lived closer, and I definitely miss hanging out with them because I love them so much, and they're such great people. And then today my boyfriend and I went to a Pride Fest at a beer garden. Didn't drink just because it's too hot to drink, in my opinion. I did drink a Powerade. Whew. But it was just like a Pride festival, and obviously I got... Ooh, oh, goodness. Oh, I'm going to be feeling this tomorrow. Oh, but it was hot. But it was not, it was fun. Just a little thing, some booths and some stuff for sale and some live music. They had a great DJ. They had some soccer match on the big screen TV. Just all kinds of people there, all kinds of people with pets. It was way too hot to have your damn pet out there. Shame on you. Put some shoes on your dog if you're going to do that. So yeah, it was a nice weekend. And of course, I had my son. We had my son on Friday night and Saturday. Didn't do anything really exciting. I think we just watched a little TV on Friday night, and then on Saturday we went out and got some tacos for lunch and hung out and watched some TV again. And I took him home. So it was kind of too hot to do anything. We were gonna try and do the pool again at my boyfriend's parents' house, but that just didn't work out on Saturday. So hopefully we'll be able to do that maybe next weekend. Because that was one of the things my son said when I picked him up is, can we get back to the pool? So obviously my boyfriend's parents made a pretty good impression on him, and so did their pool. Oh, I'm over time, but so much happened this week. I had a really great friend of mine from back west, and he decided to use his birthday and Pride Month to come out with his openness and honest self, and that he is now a male. So very proud of him, and love him to pieces, love the whole family to pieces. And I mean, what a journey that must have been for him. And one thing I want everyone to know is, if you are struggling with your journey and you are not finding your light, let me help you. Let me be a sounding board, a friend, someone to just listen. I mean, don't ask me for money because I got that, but I will absolutely listen and give you unsolicited advice on being unapologetically and authentically you, because it's a hard journey sometimes. Even when you think you've got it figured out, and then like 18 years later, you realize, oh shit, I don't have it figured out. And you learn new stuff about yourself. And you make that new stuff work for you. And you become true and authentic to who you are. Everyone needs someone. If you don't have someone, let me be that someone. Message me. All right, guys, way over time. Sorry, a lot going on this week. But I guess this makes up for the short one a couple weeks ago. Check on your friends. Love them. See them. Hug them. Drink with them. Whatever. Let them know you care. Let them know they're important in your life. Check on your family. Let them know you love them. Let them know they're important in your life. Check on yourself. You're the most important thing in your life. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're having happy moments when you need to have happy moments. Make sure you're working on your journey, working on your path, and finding your light. And I love you guys. And I will check in with y'all next weekend. Bye, guys.